Welcome to Lakshmi's study room. In this video, the 6th class science textbook, the first lesson, the food we need, the second part, this is the second part. So sources of food materials are ingredients. Where we get these ingredients from and what is ingredients? The materials that are used to or required to prepare food are known as ingredients. For making any food, we need some ingredients. For example, cooking rice. What are the ingredients required to make rice? Yes, very good. Rice and water. These are two ingredients we need to prepare food. Rice. Okay. So where these ingredients available from, like plants, animals and other sources. So these are. So some examples are given in your textbook, that is ingredient in plants. What are the ingredients? Vegetables, fruits, cereals and pulses. We know vegetables, brinjal, potato, and some of the vegetables we know, and fruits also we know. And what is cereals? Cereals, examples for cereals are rice, wheat, jowar, and millets. And pulses, for examples for pulses are dals, all dals like red gram, green gram, black gram. So these are all called pulses. So pulses ante pappalu, cereals ante ధాన్యాలని అర్థం. And ingredients from animals. So what are the ingredients? We get eggs, milk and meat etc. from the animals. And some of the example ingredient from other sources like salt here given. Is there any other sources you can think of? Any other sources? Some food items and its ingredients have been listed below. Write the source of each ingredient in table 4. So ingredients, that means by using these ingredients we make food. Ingredients used to prepare food items and their sources. The first one is a food item: cooked rice, payasam, chutney, or biryani, mutton curry, upma. We can write anything. And if we make cooked rice or payasam or chutney, and what are the ingredients required to make this food? And this ingredient available from which source? For example, cooked rice. For making cooked rice, what are the ingredients required? Raw rice and water. And where it available from? Raw rice is available from plant and water is other source we can write. And payasam. What are the ingredients required to make payasam? Vermicelli, asemia, dry fruit, sugar, milk. So, all these are required from vermicelli, asemia, derived from the plants. It is a sagu, one type of tuber we can derive from the semia. And dry fruits, where we can dry fruits get from plants, and sugar from sugarcane, that is also plant, and milk from animals like buffalo, cow, all these animals. And chutney, here groundnut chutney or coconut chutney. Groundnut or coconut is available from the plant. For coconut we can write here tree only. And oil also plant source, and chilies is also plant source, and salt is also other source we can categorize into other source. And mutton curry, if you want to prepare mutton curry, what are the ingredients required? Mutton, spices, red chili, salt and oil and some spices. I didn't mention here because space is not available, space is not here, so that's why. And mutton, it is a ingredient derived from which animals? And spices from plants, red chili from plants, and salt from others, and oil from plants, and spices from also plants. So try to increase this list by adding some more food items as much as you can the above table. Take for example, where do we get milk? We get milk from cow and buffalo, and mutton from goat and sheep, and chicken from hen or cock. and pork from pig. So pork is a the meat available from the pig is called as a pork, and eggs from birds, and also we get butter, cheese, ghee, curd from milk only, and honey is also a good ingredient obtained from honeycomb. Honeycomb means tene pattu. So it is clear that we get a variety of food ingredients from animal sources. And what are the ingredients available from animal source? Let me revise once. Milk from cow and buffalo, mutton from goat and sheep, and chicken from hens and cocks, and pork from pig, and eggs from birds, and we get butter, cheese, ghee, and curd from milk also. And honey is also a good ingredient obtained from honeycomb. And can you elaborate this list? Yes. Similarly, different parts of the plants like leaves, plant parts like leaves, flowers, fruits, etc. serve as a very useful ingredients to make our food. Stems like sugarcane, onion, garlic, turmeric, ginger, etc. is also used in the preparation of the food. Although the leaves, roots, seeds and fruits of the plants are widely used in the preparation of the food, and stem and flowers are also used. Thus, we use various parts of the plants as our food. Salt is also an important ingredient that we get from the sea. So, some of the name of the plant is also given and part that we eat. For example, mango. So, mango is a which part? Fruit. And mint, pudina. It is also which part of the plant? So, mint is a leafy vegetable. So, leaves we can eat here. And sugarcane is also a stem, and potato is also stem, onion is also stem, and cauliflower is also a flower, and groundnut is also seeds, tomato is a fruit, rice is a grains or cereals, seeds we can call it. Green gram is also seeds, and cabbage is also a vegetative bird. That means this the bud it gives leaves only. Apple is also a fruit. So here I write this table: mint leaf, sugarcane stem, potato stem, onion stem, cauliflower derived from flower. So that means these are the edible parts in the plant. The plant part is a this one also. Okay. And which part of the plant do we generally eat? So generally we eat plant parts like stem. Take for example potato, ginger, and we eat leaves, leafy vegetables, and we eat fruits from the plants. Do we also use flowers as a food? Yes, of course. Cauliflower is a flower, and kunkuma puvu is also a flower, but it is a edible part. We need several ingredients to cook different types of food. That means if we want to cook different types of food, we need different several items. Whatever may be the source of the ingredients, plants, animals, water, we take some of them in large quantities. If we want to make some food items, we need large quantities of water. But some of the in food items we don't need any water like fries. So whereas others in very small quantity, why is it so? So we eat a variety of food items every day. Do we prepare them in same the way? No. Each and every food item they have a unique style to make prepare that food. And what are the different methods in the preparation of the food? So before we are observing the different methods of the preparing food, let us understand the Indian spices. Spices are aromatic parts of the plant and traditionally used to add flavor to the food. Can you assume biryani without spices? Can we eat that? Can we eat that biryani? No, we can't assume it. Without spices, biryani won't come. And spices come from the bark or root of the certain plants, and leaves, flowers, stem of the plants primarily used for flowering. And Indian spices are used for they can add the flavor and aromatic parts of the plants only. And sometimes it coloring the food, and sometimes to preserve the that means the food do not spoil for up to some days. Take for example, spices are included in a variety of Indian dishes like cardamom. Cardamom means yalakulu, black pepper means nallamiriyalu, curry leaves means karivepaku, fenugreek means mentulu, and fennel means sompu jilkara, and azwain means vamu, bay leaves means biryani akulu, cumins means jilakara, and coriander seeds means dhaniyalu, turmeric means paspu, cloves means lavangalu, ginger means allam, and nutmeg means jajikaya, cinnamon means dalchin chekka. These are all the Indian spices. Generally, we use it to prepare biryani or masala curries and different methods of preparing food. Food is very useful for growth and survival of life. If we want to survive properly and healthy, we need food. So preparation of food is an art because some of them only prepare very tasty food. It is prepared in different ways. Some of the process in preparing the different food items have been given in table 6 and write the food items opposite to each of the process in the table. So boiling, for boiling which items we can be boiled, and steaming which food items will be we can steam, that means with the steaming process which food items we can be make, and fermentation process some of the food items we can be made with the fermentation process, and some of the food items will be prepared by using roasting method and cutting mixing. All these some of the methods will be here. See, for boiling rice, dal, and eggs, boiling eggs, okay, and steaming idlis, kudumus, undralu, and fermentation bread, cake, dosa. That means this is the method of preparing food, and fermentation is the process of preparing food. By using this process, we make different food items. These are the examples for the food items. And roasting chicken, fish, groundnuts, cutting and mixing masala and salad, and deep frying fish, chicken, mutton. So by deep frying means we can keep more oil and fry the fish and chicken, mutton, pakoda, and samosa. Almost all the junk food preparing like this only. Shallow frying egg, chicken, or all these are different methods of food preparing. So write any other process of making food in the above table which you know. The tasty food generally say that food is very tasty, but how does food it get its taste? The taste of the food depends on its ingredients and method of preparation. And do you know any method of preparation food item? Now let us prepare a tasty food upma. So do you know how do we make prepare upma, and what do you need? That means what are the ingredients need to prepare upma? That is upma rava, onion, green chilies, oil, tomato, salt, water, mustard seeds, curry leaves, pan, etc. And how to do? Do you know how to make upma? First, let us do. Chop the clean vegetables into small pieces. Place a pan on the flame. Pour 3 spoons of oil and add mustard seeds, onions, chilies, chopped vegetables, etc. and fry them. Pour sufficient water and add salt to it. Let it boil for some time. Then add rava when the water gets boiled and stir it well. And what do you see? After a few minutes, it becomes thick. That means the tasty upma is ready. What do you learn? Using different ingredients, we can make tasty upma. If we want upma, if we want to make tasty upma, we need different ingredients, and we have to know how to prepare upma is also very important. And prepare your favorite food item and write the procedure in preparing it, and try to write the what is your favorite food, and how what are the ingredients to require to prepare your favorite food, and how to do the procedure also you can write in your book. And do you know Some people make different types of designs and decorations with the vegetables and fruits. So see, this is the vegetables, carrot and cucumber. So by using cucumber and carrot, they here what they make? They make one train. So this art of making vegetables into toys is called vegetable carving. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. Please like my videos, share my videos and subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon.